Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates.
Mirundi, Joe Biden, President wa America, amaze nakkiriza okusisinkana mwami Museveni. Ekintu kyakirese wakalega bicha nti tajja musisinkana Human Rights Record mbita muzimba mudumu. How has Museveni fixed this?
Let me tell you, many African leaders don't leave power on their own. They're directed by America, if you don't know it. Obasanjo wanted to get a third term. When he visited the United States, Bush Senior refused to see him. And he said, I can only meet you if you surrender Taylor to ISIS. He went. But they had negotiated a deal which paved the way for Liberian peace. And Taylor be given a mansion, all of facilities in Nigeria, and he would not be persecuted. He rushed back Obasanjo, surrendered the Taylor. Gaddafi told them, now that you have surrendered the Taylor to ISIS, all African leaders will end up in The Hague. Gaddafi was listened to. But eventually, he went back to the United States. Bush told him, don't you think that Nigeria can work without you? And Obasanjo has written it 3 volumes. Obasanjo, a soldier, Obasanjo, the leader, and Obasanjo, the overseer of Nigeria. Obasanjo. This Julius Nyerere yakwata omusajja we n'amufuula omulalu n'amuteeka mu Dar es Salaam nga ku Constitution Square. Nyerere okadde, Nyerere otwavuwazizza, Nyerere genda. The man pulled the crowds.
A madman.
Yes. Kakati, kisajja kirano ebikyogera bituufu. Nyerere n'abayita. I want to retire. Togenda ne badda mu Dar es Salaam ne bakaaba ne bakola. Yabaga nti, you people, you are not honest. Why do you go to the man from morning up to evening, the man who abuses me? You are not honest people.
If you want me.
Hey.
Mbagamba ngenda titogenda.
Ate nga mugende w'omulalu.
Yasiba nvuma ngende gye musiba. Ate muyita mulalu.
Era Nyerere yabagamba nti there will always be a virtue. Let me go and oversee you. Nabalete Ali Hassan Mai. The contenders were Salim Ahmed Salim and Edward Sokoine, Prime Minister. Edward Sokoine was killed in an accident. The other one disappeared in the thin air. The Zanzibar. He brought Ali Hassan Mai. Nyerere died out of power. Moi,
but with great influence,
went to the United States to meet Bush. Bush refused to see him. He only met the foreign minister Oko. When Oko went back, he was killed, assassinated. He was a fool. Why? If the president of the United States refuses to see our president, why do you go there?
You are head of state.
The worst performing government institution is the police. But one of the best people who have performed well is Kasinji, a spokesperson of the police.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? Do I can't get the medal? When he abused Museveni, do I can't get the medal? It can't be. But they don't reason. Kakati, era Bush yagamba Moi, go back and address a press conference to the effect that you are retiring. It could be that Biden is telling the president to retire. Because I remember I accompanied the president to the US and Condoleezza Rice told him, Mr. President, why don't you retire and become Secretary General? Museveni said, Mupaka Sirikanan. Need to be Mpaka Sirikanan. Have my cows to look after. I'm not in the power because I have nothing to do. What one said Sudan, Vamit Abraham Obani, Yateka sent an African leader who
Mo Ibrahim.
And I said, do you believe that these African leaders are killing it to power because they don't have money? They are the richest. So the issue is not money. Then Condoleezza Rice asked Museveni, Mr. Museveni, you have not stashed money on foreign banks like other African leaders. What is your insurance? Museveni said, my insurance is a peaceful Uganda. I'm going to remain in Uganda. So me, I know. Museveni knows when he will go. And I'm seeing actions of a retiring president. And I'm telling you, we have principles that guide succession. One, a retiring president must ensure that his successor will guarantee him a peaceful retirement. In Uganda, who can ensure a peaceful retirement for Museveni than his biological son when you are serious? No. A retiring president must ensure that his successor will not establish a strong political power base. You are seeing he is weak. And he has managed it. He is showing himself, demonstrated that he is an independent man. He is running away from his father's shadow, but he is remaining a very obedient son to his father. Very unique. Uh-huh. 3, a retiring president must ensure that he will not be surrendered to the international bodies like ICC. Kanimuhoz surrender his father to ICC, even if he is not. 3, a retiring president must surrender power to somebody he knows. Knowing in politics does not mean that I don't know you, Muanga, and you don't know me. Mm-hmm. That's why in God, when you go to stand as a surety, they ask you, can you guarantee? Ntaja kuduka. Relationship you na yeye ilirudawa. Kakati, all of this ejo, era mukoza achirina. Which means, tibano bwembamba labanga bazanya. Chobola bamba gamba nti realism means there is no muko who can succeed his father-in-law. Museveni left the waliwajoga court, waliwajoga
tuli ku Museveni. So obusungu America bwe yasooka okukozesa
okiraba
ng'egaana okulaba Museveni what the issues
eno savo giraba
jetumaliza.
This is a survey made by surveyors abagenze ne basurveyinga ettaka hamu lyakayanira balisanze gyeriri ng'ettaka lino bamubyeko neyika 85 ne bakiguza omuyindi wa Serena Kalugiri yazze mu musango yakikira Buganda Land Board amwavuwazi ekisajja ekyansakisoninga kino kyeki surveyor kyekikulira Wakiso kyekikulira Luweero kyekikulira Buganda Land Board naye gwe kyetukugamba ye Kalugiri ayinza okudduka tewali kizimbe kikuba yingiri naye gwe tujja kuttira wano ebyo byebakozesiibi kubyasiza mutwe wano you can see somebody there. Chigundo wabidde kabaka mu court. The man has been called.
Mukiswaza kibulikikana bubi.
Andi kubulidde.
Kibulikikana bubi.
Bobe bamuyise mu court. Ne byasama.
Wale yangu abana bamutese eggulo.
Yes.
Omusango Dr. Kasassa.
Let me tell you.
Naye mbu kabaka ye kabaka nawe oli Muganda. Kabaka ngutawa wabirwa.
Atia. Kabaka grabbed the Mulira's wife, Mutesi. Mulira went to court to challenge the Kabaka. But the court ruled that the Kabaka is not suable, but sue Mutesi as an individual. Mateo Mugwanya, when the Kabaka failed to swear him in, after winning the Maokota South to go to the Buganda Luchiko, he went to court and sued Mutesi. This is not new. It's you who are Kabaka talaba mukama lwaki yasama. Atalaba mukama yasama ati. If you don't want to be challenged, then avoid the challengeable things. Ne seri modern ngaggo byenkubulidde n'ogamba mbu omwana yalina okundagira how knowledgeable abage basobola okundagira to okundagira you must be more knowledgeable than me. Mumugere ne mulimbe ebiri mbu advisor wa Museveni kusaasira. We have a handle and an advisor. An advisor must be kuyikoyo. A public relations manager and a public relations officer are different. ekyo obadde okimanyi.
So why can't Haman the Kabaka talk
No.
as king and subject?
Nga bamaze okutunda yikaze Kalugire. Why do you drag yourselves in this? Mulebe kufuuka mpuuta ku
He's a lawyer. Look at him as a lawyer, not as anything else. He is a lawyer.
Ne baba Kalugire balowooza mbu they are making inroads in Buganda. I'm more powerful than these people. Kyapa mutako nakikuba nekisirika. Nakikuba kyamulemu okupamu. Kakati nkugamba.
Say that on TV.
Nkugamba nti ono omwana bo bennyini be bamuyisa okugenda mu kooti. Bo bennyini. Ate ne bwefuula ne bogamba mbu atatutte Kabaka mu kooti. Tujja kuziwoza tuzijjeyo. Tumusobola kubba property yaffe. Kuba muleta Kalugire. Aligenda ne baguddamu. Kalugire aligenda ne baguddamu.
Kati ate okutte busungu bwa Kalugire.
Anti nkubuulidde.
Ogenda kulwana n'abantu babiri. So naava ku busungu
tetujja kutwala property yaffe nga balere.
Anti ettaka bwe liba lya Hamu. Ettaka lya Hamu alina n'obujulizi. Court will rule the same way.
Bakanga.
Hamu musajja muyivu, musajja mugezi. Bw'atandika kyatandika. He's also a lawyer.
That's why Muhoozi has defeated you. Do you find Muhoozi anywhere?
On Twitter.
Wano. Bagole gundi enyonyi enfu emivumba. Have you seen a deal in the military where Muhoozi's name is mentioned? When he wanted to be a bishop in the...
It cannot be mentioned now, but maybe after this government.
When you want to be a bishop in the Orthodox Church, you don't get married. Muhoozi has not got politically married. Has he ever made a comment? Is he making a political comment? Is he friends? You tell me which political statements has Muhoozi made. Museveni.
He has avoided political statements.
Yes.
So is he free as a soldier to visit his friends?
In fact, they were more hated than Muhoozi because of their involvement everywhere.
You said here that the Kabaka is your friend.
No,
can't you therefore?
No,
Kabaka, is that possible?
Museveni is going to kubanga oyina okumanya nti Museveni Katonda yamuyamba ayina factors ezibeerawo zimufuula relevant. You cannot solve the Congolese crisis without Museveni's involvement. Okitegeera?
Yes.
He is the most experienced person in the region.
True.
Ekitegeeza issue bwejja Museveni mufuula relevant.
So could it be the reason Biden wants him now?
Yes.
Could that be the reason for change of
heart? History, a man who has hosted two American presidents, toyinza mulaba mu bitabo byabwe nti gundi nti tebamubala.
Mwali mu bitabo.
Mu bitabo mwali. He hosted two American presidents, has hosted two popes, an Anglican. Ekitegeeza rekodi ya Museveni.
He has hosted the Queen.
Has hosted the Queen. His relevance is still there. Singa sibako abako bebatekomeza ensi abako bebanda bayininga Museveni.
So we can say Mr. Museveni has solved his diplomatic conundrum in America for now.
Nabagamba nti Museveni has handled very well the post-election period. Museveni does not wait to be pushed like a wheelbarrow.
By deploying Muhoozi to silence the younger people who are making noise and remaining with the freedom to do other
successfully things. Penetrated the once non-penetratable area of Bobby Wine. Muhoozi has successfully.
I agree entirely. The talkability on social media is now. We talk about Bobby Wine and talk about Muhoozi.
Nti bano bakayanja bagenda mu entertainment industry ne bajunuuna. Baateka okulonda kw'abayimbi ne kubalema. Nga bagala kamasanyalaze nakano kakagomya kalina omuntu okalinga biringanye eyalemala. They ended up undermining the music entertainment industry. The way Muhoozi is moving is different.
But how does
when I was ati ekivulu kya Kenzo, it was a beehive for all musicians.
Kenzo.
Yes.
So you mean Kenzo is the rallying point now?
Yes. Gundi yekka.
We congratulate him.
Yes.
Eddie Kenzo.
Eddie Kenzo is now a factor. Bakayanje kyebayonone eri ku sente nga bakala okuyisolinga bumasanyalaze kakagomba.
Ate bwagantu waliwo abagala okumutta ate abategeeza ki?
And Kenzo.
Yes.
Those ones can happen, intimidating you. How many times may I have survived poison 5 times? Sags, I was watching them. Nalimba laba ku byuma byange nga batudde again emutungo county club omusajja bamuyita gundi bali bamuyitani nga assembling emundu
omwogera bulijjo. But now as we wind up
Kenzo bamutiisa tisa but I see muhozi
olwedda kikazi nezibulayo entono njala kuuza Museveni asobola okulwanyisa bino byonna n'atereza olutale Congo ensonga y'obutale mu Kampala emulemi
nedda nabagamba nti problemu ya Museveni mu butale he is working like a Muganda man. Anodi Muganda man wabayina abakazi babiri nga balwanagana abaga nti mujjeko ettaala mufukamire mumpoleze kati bombi n'abakwata ku bisambi gwe nkuteko yawangudde and you continue you fuel battles kabuli omwagenda kandi nayewo mukutteko
jjako ettaala mufukamire.
Museveni wants to satisfy all of the factions.
Which is not possible. You cannot play double.
He play oyito convincing abantu omukazi abadde asamba abantu mu owino nga tamulaba.
Obutale abwagaza abagagga
abagagga yabula decision nakugamba.
What's the problem with these markets?
Akatabo kange okalaba. Buli kimu nchi document nze. Nakugamba offered on Wednesday 31 January 2018 at 3 p.m.
Obutabo obwo kanso na samudi obula abwagala.
Nkugamba.
Lwabusaba ndaba bwa page satinga ntwali latero yakatabo. Mudi obule. Tiza kuleta butabo bwa page.
Techa aliacha wandika dami. You wiscan. Golaba mu newspaper nga mulimbi story ebinene. Who buys these voluminous books? Ani acha bigula even the cost. So
you scan?
Scanning.
President
Museveni nkugamba Kampala markets were sold to private businessmen like many other government noble policies which are abused by the stealing group clique. The decision to return them to the vendors was right. The businessmen had imposed exorbitant rates on the poor vendors. Therefore, President Museveni's intervention was intended to help the poor. President Museveni directed that if the private businessmen had acquired them legally, they should be compensated. Do you know the person who carried out this parliamentary committee that recommended that businessmen be compensated was Oranya. It's the Oranya Commission. It was the Oranya Commission. Parliamentary Commission that recommended that the markets go back to the vendors. Nkugamba President Museveni directive President Museveni directed that if the private businessmen had acquired them legally, they should be compensated, and the Oranya Committee agreed to his position. Nobody at this stage opposed compensation. However, after President Museveni's directive, the thieves raise their heads to steal public funds, as they usually do. Abusing a noble presidential directive cannot be blamed on the president. This was election period. The thieves, as usual, came up with a plan to steal billions of money. They knew very well that governments the world over are sensitive during election periods. This is when they brought up the compensation demand. The thieves penetrated the market vendors by powering money into the groups. The money created the groups started inciting gullible vendors. Those
so where exactly does he want the markets to belong?
Yakugamba Museveni nti it is not part of the NRM policy to surrender the peasants to the economic sharks. It was not the policy of NRM to sell markets to businessmen as done by the late Sebanachis. Buddeyo mubantu. But Museveni's dilemma is this. He even directed nti abatunda obutale obwo tebalina na powers yali bakutte. This is government land. How can a few people stand up in Kiseka market and sell a market, a land which does not belong to them? Kakati najja akola ensobi yagamba tibumba mwagala okulonda ba leaders abo obutale abo mugende muleete electoral commission eriye seringe ba gundi bona fide vendors babalijessale fe mu taxi nabagamba nti abayina taxi mu Kampala wadde batubye ne batumalawo tetusukka 10. All of the taxis you see in the city bananyinze tetusukka 10. And in many cases bananyinze tebajja bali mu government mwe babbira. Boyita aba taxi benyini genuine taxi drivers, veteran taxi drivers tebajja. Abasinga obubbi bali mu government. Kakati what does it mean? Nti Museveni bagenda ne bamulimba. Aba taxi bagenda kusikana Museveni nga zisigadde zikola. Abataki abasomesa bagenda bagati okusikana Museveni amasomero ne kagulawo. Weba mubira batwala abafere abo minister batwala yabafere. If Museveni is meeting taxi drivers in Kampala, then they cannot be transport services.
Tamale Mirundi jara tujimalirize ensonga y'obutale emulema.
Ani kubulidde nti obutale tebuyina kizibu. Naye ino kitegeera the remaining land in Kampala eri ku butale na taxi park abafere gye baagala okubba. When you look at Kiseka Guno obe bonna Owino market was bought by a group. Kuba Museveni yabagamba you can have connive and have a group. Mwino kufuna businessman as a partner oba government yevuddemu. Kati what these people did tewali ayina mudaala gwa nyaanya asobola kukola mu katale k'Ebwandegeya. Balinnya waggulu. Ayina mudaala gwa nyaanya ogw'emitwalo 3 yegattazimba akatale. Ekyo kya Museveni kifu. Kakati mu Owino Museveni bamubba naye Kisaka lidda wa Kisaka era aliyingira Kisaka. Abasajja b'omu Owino baagula akatale ako ne basasula city council sente zaabwe. If we want to remove them bano abaakagula they sold their land ne bagula akatale ako advertised by Kampala City Council bababba ne bagenda bwa Museveni Kisaka n'obusuma bwabwe bubanukako ne balimba Museveni.
Kisaka yakajja.
We have compensated anti bamujera ku group yemu.
Is actually trying to solve a problem. This problem is actually bigger than.
Kugambye ate eri bigger chi. If we want Kiseka nga oyagala Owino market oba any other decide is it going to be a market? Does it have a future as a market or is it land for development? Answer one. Two, Kiseka Owino was bought by these people and the state council took their money. Museveni was cheated. Omukozi yagamba mbu babasasula. Bakayongo babanja sente zaabwe. First, if you allowed the Indians to come back, why did you cheat your local people? So first,
because the Indians had genuine ownership of this.
City Council.
The
commanders are just confusing Museveni. Commander is like this woman, arrogant woman. First answer one problem. These markets were bought by traders. Answer those people, Commander.
Bought from who?
Yes, from government, from state council. Babu tunda ba state council. Owino ne bagitunda.
So abagoba kati yani. Ani abagoba kati.
Anti baba sasula. Kati Commander yewu, we ubachi. Gero game Museveni to have two problems. As we chase out this woman, the market was ate Museveni bampangidde. Waliwo ine ekyapa kya Owino market. Ekyapa kya Owino market nga kivaawo. Mundaka y'olwenda lwali lusalu na kivu.
Tewali
ate wabeera wati ekyapa. Bayina ekyapa batambula nakyo mu kya Owino bamugulira babbe Museveni. So the history is simple. Ubagenda bakubuli ebyobusiru. We have brought 100 passes. Yes, sir. But you see, Kampala, we don't want to be, people will not be Kampala. Markets cannot be in Kampala. Even in Nakasero was, yes. But we are bringing 100 passes. How can you get a modern ship for a Mirundi island? If you castrate your men who cannot produce children, how can I at the same time organize the biggest maternity ward? Bongo Tivaina. These are idiots. Okitegedde.
Oyagala baana ozimba maternity nene y'abasajja.
If people are not going to be in Kampala, they argue.
You are decongesting Kampala, you are depopulating Kampala, and you are bringing 100 buses and then giving market.
Gwe tusobola kutegeera nti obwongo bwo bulimu ennagisi.
Temuvuma. You criticize. You are allowed to criticize. Tovuma. Criticize.
Kakati kankubuuza. You have a rebel group that is attacking police stations, but you are rendering the riders who are youth. Nafudde mu motoka wazana n'enzina nga ndaba police ejjako ababoda. They are creating a number of unemployed people. You command you bagenda wa Museveni kisakawu bamutwe. How can you remove a strong padlock on a door in a village where the village is suffering robberies? Are you sensible? When you have a rebel group you have, which is forcing you, Museveni used to say surrendering. We cannot donate land in Addis Ababa to rebels, but he is surrendering his own police stations to the rebels, who are not taga. They are not even in Nung. They are not even everywhere they go. The police land is away, and Museveni donates land territory to them. Before you took the police there, people have been saying the police is nearby. Even if I make an alarm, it will respond. But do saba police or would necessarily but this is the confusion. I said appoint me Kampala minister. I will solve this issue in 6 months. Yes, Mukaga. Appointing
Mirundi as Kampala minister. No, they cannot appoint as minister. Is a disaster. You cannot even advise. You have abused everybody in Kampala. You are biased. You work for some people. How do you choose to
solve Kampala issues within 2 weeks?
You cannot solve that.
Because the matter is clear.
Obanga tebakusasula nga bukoofira bwo mwenaale munokusasula omusazi obukoofira
first of all mwatunda obutale ne babusasula era ne muddamu ne mbutunda ne baddamu ne batunda owino Museveni ayite bakayongo bamulage documents bagulira owino naye can solve Kampala 2 weeks. All the issues in Kampala leave emyala gyammwe gimubbiramu 2 issues.
Mirundi as Kampala minister 2 weeks to solve the problem in Kampala.
I've defeated the organic extractors, harvesting organs from people.
I can also sing for you that across the breeze there is no more song.
Museveni mwaba taxi jewe loading fee atenga taxi driver who is jobless currently when I'm selling my car chagenderamu kakati ashaba ebinga acha ku loading fee beba blocker bayite motoka. Museveni yazijja nga takimanyi nga tamanyi business takimanyi ne bayita tebamanyi.
Mirundi tugende. I am looking at the situation.
The Kampala issues
you as Kampala minister Mirundi as Kampala
consultant when I get people Jevo Kampala you see there can be a country that is using diseases to undermine us. Make the minister of health get a Guno as minister of health. A Guno. The army, the soldiers are very good at solving issues.
We get an army general. Instead of a Dr. Acheng, we get a general. Instead of the big story ends here with Tamale Mirundi. Zesa Simon. Naya Acheng atuyambi okulwanyisano obulwadde. Mirundi. Acheng byakoze sola big.
Yatambula nabyo yatambula.
Mirundi achenge byakoze sola.
Achenge cyari